So you guys, I know the secret that they don't want you to know. Like it's the thing that it keeps these companies up and running. It keeps multimillionaires millionaires and their children's children also millionaires. It's what keeps the sports agents and the leagues going, keeps the ball running. It's also something that just keeps the world flowing. And this one secret that even your neighbor, your affluent neighbor doesn't want you to know is that they're practicing witchcraft or that they've paid for some sort of spell work or that their parents possibly indulged or decided to have some work done or either did it themselves. You guys, this is a secret that they don't want out. The politicians, the fraternities, the sororities, even religious organizations, this is what they don't want you to know. You know why? Because there are those who have these natural abilities and gifts that came at no cost, that you brought here with you. It's yours. It's your ability, your natural born instinct to be able to achieve and have things happen in a progressive manner for yourself and your children and children's children. But these people who are very affluent celebrities, they got it going on. No pure talent for the most part, a good amount of them. The ones who do understand the hustle of the industry, they have no talent. You can tell the ones that somewhat have rebelled against the industry because those are the ones that die young. Yeah, they're taken out. Once they get the catalog and get the top hits and billboard this, billboard that, you can tell who is a part of the agenda and who is not. Because I feel like, and I'm straying off course, but this is channel energy. But it's nothing that you've probably never, you've probably considered this yourself. But you think about a lot of the greats, how they're often strung out. They're addicted. They have raw talent, like they can read music without having ever taken a single lesson. These are people who can jump on a piano, a guitar, and just play without no formal lessons. The ones who can sing, just that natural ability. But what do they have? They have habits. And those habits are fed by way of the industry. So those are the ones that are taken out when there's something to gain from them. Now, the ones that are part of the agenda are pretty much those who they don't have any talent. You're like, well, how did this happen? How did they become so sought after? Everybody's screaming their name. They're selling out these huge coliseums across the world. Why is that? What do you think? What do you think it is? I mean, this should not even be anything that's taboo at this point. It's 2024. You should know how these industries and companies that are part of these industries are staying ahead, staying abreast, and you need to know that's what your neighbor is doing as well. But anyway, the reason why I, came on here to even share with you guys is I just kept hearing Kanye, one of his lyrics that says no one man should have all that power. And that's the issue. This is why your gift sits on a shelf. You didn't even take the time to unwrap the gift to see what was even inside for the most part. But this is how these people are able to stay ahead, because they're taking a gift of someone else's and using it for themselves, but they're also using it against you because you're not coming through with your own gift to counteract that, or either put yourself in a position to stay afloat and stay ahead of these, I don't know to call them, these gang members. I don't know where that came from, but it's like, what's the difference? They practice spell work too. So it's like everybody's in on the secret but you. Why is that? Why is that? Oh, because you're scared or you're fearful or you're told it was evil or you don't just want to touch it because you heard this. You heard this. I want to know, what have you seen for yourself? As long as your intentions are good and pure, what are you scared of? What is there to fear? Give me an example of something that you're afraid of. And don't tell me about your friend and how your friend just had a string of bad luck after they did this one spell. That's because, hold on just a second. That's because your friend's intentions weren't pure. They weren't good. So you can't take that one instance of a circumstance of what you heard from someone else that is not you or did not relate to you and your goings ons. You can't do that. So guys, again, I don't know who I'm speaking to, because I feel like a lot of us that are divine ones, we already are tapped in. We know what's good. We know what's going on. We know about, what others would consider called a matrix. We understand that game that's being played. But this must be a message for those of you who just refuse to accept the fact that, you are a divine being with giftings. Maybe you know that you're divine, but maybe you're not aware of your giftings, or you're afraid to use them, or you don't want to acknowledge your gift. But you got these other people running circles around you. And to me, the reference is you're being robbed with your own gun. There's no one product out there that people love so much that these people are billionaires and their children never have to worry again. There's no reason why we have celebrities on TV, coveted, their praise, their worship. For what? This is a secret they don't want you to know. It's the witchcraft that's being done, the spell work being done behind the scenes. But it's like, you guys have the natural ability to do such that. Not that you would want to gain worldly things like these people, because they're all going to have to leave it behind. It's not that. But it's to keep yourself out of, this matrix energy, to keep yourself free and clear and clean from, the illusions even. So I guess that's who I'm speaking to at this point. To, maybe discover why it is that you're not using your abilities. I mentioned even like the sports leagues. They all have to be invested in some way or another in spell work, witchcraft. Has to be. Because there's no way that someone could be captivated to the point of their lives being taken over by a flag or an icon or a team or a certain set of colors, or where they live, a product, a celebrity. Like, I need this to kind of register to someone or somebody's, that you all understand what's happening here. The one thing that they tell you is bad is what they're doing behind the scenes. But it happens to be used for their personal gain, and also to keep someone like you suppressed and in doubt of your own abilities to do the same thing. No, you wouldn't take advantage of people, but they certainly are. That's why I said it's like being robbed with your own gun. That's your gift. That's your ability that they're trying to tell you, no, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that. Or either they're just making you feel some type of way that, no, we're not doing anything over here. No, we're not practicing that. And they totally are. So, y'all, I don't know what kind of wake-up call this is, but I'm going to leave it there, y'all. Hope this helps.